Hello, hi Demetra. Yeah, so this video is about having gone through life and having twists and turns and curves and ups and downs. Yeah, so basically, years ago, and even till today, it's a lot of things being confirmed to me about my past, and I'm quite sure other people probably experienced some different things too in their past that made them who they are today, or the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, so the movie that came to my mind was The Labyrinth. The Labyrinth. If you have not seen that movie yet, like, where have you been? That movie came out, I don't know, I think the 80s or 90s, I don't know, but it came out when I was younger. But anyways, the movie, I ain't gonna say this was basically what it was based upon, but what I'm talking about now is the scene where the girl, can't remember her name in the movie, her character name in the movie, but she had to go to the labyrinth and get her baby brother Toby back, because he was taken by the Goblin King, where the Goblin King had him, and she basically wished him away or something, because she had to babysit him while the parents went out. But anyways, so basically it was one part in the movie when she was going through all these turns and stuff, and she was using her lipstick to mark the ground, the stones on the ground, which ways that she went. Like, she did an arrow right, she did an arrow left, so she can remember which way that she went, and stuff like that, and won't be going back in circles because everything looked the same. But basically she realized that somebody was moving her arrows or whatever, swishing her arrows in the wrong direction when she wasn't looking. So then she got frustrated and she sat down. So this little worm who was talking, a worm can talk, was like, "Hey, hello," and she was like, "What, you talking?" He was like, "Yeah, I said hello." But basically they had a whole conversation, and so the worm was like, "Yeah, just go through the wall," and she was like, "It's no, this is like the wall in front of her." She was like, "This is a straight wall," He was like, "No, it's a path, like you can walk through it." And so she was like, "All right." So she ended up stepping through it, and it looked like a straight wall, like you couldn't even walk through, but it was like a 4D, 5D, I don't know, kind of illusion thing. But she went through the wall, and then she was about to go, I forgot which direction, but just say she was about to go right. And like I said, she probably was about to go left, but I don't know. But she was about to go, just say right. And the worm was like, "No, don't go that way." And she was like, "Oh, okay, I'll go the other way then." And then so she was like, "Thank you." And then she went the other way. She went left. So when she got out the scene, they zoomed in on the worm, and the worm was like, "Whew, I'm glad she didn't go that way, because I would have took her straight to the castle." And then, so of course, seeing the movie, when I was younger, I was like, "Oh, that's where she needed to go, straight to the castle to get her brother," but she didn't go that way. So basically, what I'm saying is, even though that could have took her the shortest way to get to the castle, to get to her brother, she ain't even know it. But the worm did, but he didn't know that that's where she was going. So he deterred her in another way, detoured her to the opposite direction. And then while she was going on the opposite direction, a different path, not a straight path, but different path, she met some friends along the way. She met the dog and his dog. I think it was two dogs. A dog had a dog riding a dog. Yeah, Ambrosia. That's a good movie though. Yeah, and then the big guy, I forgot his name, but the big orange character, him, and then also the little guy who was working with the Goblin King, but he ended up being nice. I forgot the character names, but y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all seen the movie The Labyrinth, y'all know the characters what I'm talking about. But basically, if she wouldn't have went straight to the castle, she wouldn't have met all them people, you know, she wouldn't have created new friends, she wouldn't have had all these different experiences that she experienced. But of course, at the end of the movie, she ended up, of course, going to the castle with the help of her friends. Like, all of them went. It seemed like it became a Wizard of Oz kind of thing, you know. Hey, that kind of thing. But yeah, so when she got to her brother, when she got her brother back or whatever, she appreciated him more. You know, it's like, oh, you know, I love you, I love you, I love you. I mean, she'd been, you know, loving him, but she was a teenager. So I guess it was like moments where it's like, I can't go out. I can't go out. I can't stay at the park for a long time because I got to come in and watch my baby brother. Like, But after experiencing what she experienced in the movie The Labyrinth and going to the Labyrinth, she had more appreciation for her brother. So I summed this video up by saying, hopefully I got a point made. That it's reasons why you have to go through turns and curves and ups and downs, because yes, it could be a straight path. Most likely it is a straight path that you can get to your goal. Boom, straight path. But it's like, what's the fun in that? Or, you know, if you were to just go straight to what you wanted to be or become or do, yeah, you know, you'll be like, yeah, I made it. But I'm quite sure you would enjoy it, but I'm quite sure you wouldn't appreciate it how you would appreciate it if you had troubles and ups and downs getting to your goal, getting to where you're supposed to be, getting to where you're going to be. You know, you have to experience, you have to go through stuff because it's going to make you stronger, you know, at the end of the day. And you already know that you're going to make it where you're supposed to be at. So just enjoy your time. Enjoy the twists and turns and the ups and downs and the crying and the sorrow and the hurt and the tears and the happiness and the joyous and the 3 steps back to go 8 steps forward, you know, that kind of thing. Enjoy all of that because you will make it to that castle. You will, you know, everything that you wanted, you will receive that in due time, at the right time. And just keep that, you know, keep that vision that you had when you was younger, and that's keep popping up on and off. Remember that, you know, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So don't get too stressed out. Don't be worrying a whole lot since you got to make a detour, U-turn or whatever, because you already know you're going to make it to where you're supposed to be. And you're supposed to be happy and joyous and so free and just like, man, it's going to be so good. When I tell y'all, listen, y'all going to appreciate so much what's in store. Like, oh my God. And y'all, everything that y'all going through has made y'all who y'all is today. Good, the bad, the ugly. Even if y'all in situations right now that's like, I want to get out of it or want to get... You will. You will. But of course, you will have to want to do that, you know. But when it all comes down to the end, believe me, it's going to be well worth it. It's going to be well worth it. So what people say, while you wait until another door to open, just be in that hallway, still doing what you're doing, being excited, keeping that motivation until that door opens up, because that's going to be the final door. And it's, when I tell y'all, the feeling, oh my goodness, when I just be thinking about it. Oh my goodness, when I know what I see. All right, y'all. All right.